What's up, everyone? Welcome back to our master course at Purpose Money. Today, we are looking at step number 1, which is also the first chapter of this course. So I want to invite you. I know you have watched the introduction and read all the texts and took notes and whatever you needed to do to get you to this point. So congratulations for finishing the introduction part of this course. But at this point, we are moving forward. And the first course, the first lesson, the first chapter, the first step that we're going to talk about, it has a title. And it says, you must generate steady income. Generate steady income. So let's look into that. We are talking about having a financial freedom. And in order for you to be able to do that, income is necessary. There's a difference between just dreaming about stuff and actually being able to do stuff and make things happen. If you're going to think about building wealth or becoming financially free without any type of income, that is not going to be practical. And I'm not going to assume that everybody who is taking this course already has established that foundational place, because this is the foundational area. The step number 1 is foundational. You must have income, and steady income is crucial for where you're going. So with that, we're going to look at different ways on how people earn income. And if you already have an income, you probably are making good money already, you have a decent job and you're doing what you're doing, your income is coming, it's okay. But I still want you to listen at this course and learn something from it, because it is important and you're going to see why that is. So I'm going to talk about 4 different types of work. When we talk about income, there are 4 different ways how people earn money. And like I said at the beginning, at the introduction, I'll be turning and looking at the computer at some point. And don't be distracted by that, because this is a class and I want to make sure I'm not missing out anything. So just come with me so we can learn together. So it is illogical to think about creating wealth if you don't have any income. The idea of financial freedom may seem to be a mere fantasy if you're just talking about making wealth without having an income. So to proceed with chapter 2 or step number 2, you must be involved in one of these work types. Before we can get to chapter 2, I want us to check in this chapter 1 the following things. You must be involved in at least one. And we're going to look into that and how you can even grow inside those areas, even if you're already working. So the first place is a job. What is a job? A job is considered a means to an end. This can be anything legal that you do to generate income. It can be anything legal, and I would add the word moral, that you do to generate income. So if you're not a child, if you don't have any physical issues and problems, you are expected to be working. And if there's any student, you don't have a job yet, you're not working, you don't do anything, I want to encourage you to now get out of your seat and go look for a job. This is where it starts. Now, in this area, there are different categories of people here. I know depending on where you are in the world, you could be maybe struggling to get a job because the economy maybe it doesn't produce a lot of jobs and stuff like that. But there are some things you can do. You cannot just sit down and wait. You can do certain things to help you get a job or to have income coming. I've seen people do anything like making bricks or working in a farm or becoming a Uber driver or whatever it is that you have to do depending on your geographical location or the country that you're in. Having an income coming is very important. So we're talking about job. Now, to work and make sure you have a job, and if you're trying to apply for a job and you're having issues, now I want you to consider some of the following things that you can do to improve your chances of getting a decent job. The first thing is to define your goals. Identify your ideal role, industry, and work environment. Only you know which areas you can work in and you can be really good at it. So you need to identify that. You need to define that. Number two, you need to update your resume and online profiles. That's very important for you to be able to get a decent job. Number three, you need to network and make connections. That means you can attend events, join groups, and connect with professionals in your field. Number four, you can utilize job search platforms. That's important. Places like LinkedIn, Indeed, and whatever other areas that you know or you want to learn, so you can have a chance to increase your potential to get a decent job. And also, number five, you can leverage social media. A lot of people are on social media, but how are you using the social media? That's crucial. So I want to encourage you to utilize your social media well so it can give you chances to get a job. And you can always get help with that if you're not sure how to go about that. Number six, practice your interview skills. A lot of people fail to get a job not because they don't have the skills, but they are failing to do good on the interview. So you want to make sure that you are getting good. Increase your skills when it comes to interviews. What are the employers looking for? You want to be able to give them exactly what they're looking for when they're interviewing. So learn how to be a good candidate for a job by passing the interview. And also consider working with a recruiter. Depending on where and what industry you're looking a job for, you can get a recruiter, somebody who can help you and make sure that you get a job with no problem. Recruiters, they know all the employers, they know how to negotiate on your behalf. Make sure you use a recruiter if you need to do that, so they can help you acquire that job. Also, be proactive and be persistent. Don't just be discouraged by rejections. Keep on applying, keep on going, because it is important that you stay on it. Don't give up easily and say, I've applied 5 places. I remember recently I was talking to a young man, and he was talking about I graduated, I have my degree, and I'm not finding a job. And I asked him, how many places did you apply the job for? And he said 2 places. I'm like, you're joking, you're not serious. I want by the end of this month, you tell me you applied 50 places, then we can talk. You gotta be on it. You gotta apply as many places as possible. All right, another thing you can do is to continuously learn and improve. You don't wanna be just satisfied with what you already know. You're looking for a job, learn and improve, so you can be able to show the employer that you have these skills, something that can add your chance to get a job. Another thing is to show enthusiasm and that you're interested in your role and the company. You're not just looking for the job for yourself. This is about the company that you're gonna work with. Make sure that they know that, they understand that it's your job to study about the company, what they do, and why they need to hire people, and why you are the right candidate. Number 12, follow up with the employer after applying and after the interview. After you have been interviewed, or if you applied for the work, make sure you follow up. Don't be just satisfied by sitting down and wait. Keep on calling them, keep on writing emails. Whatever the method of communication is, follow up, follow up, follow up. There was a time I was working with a company where I was the employer. I was in charge with that area, and I gave work to those who kept on bothering me and calling me and sending emails and following up with the application. So make sure you do that. It works. Okay, so that's the job. Now we're going to career. We're going to talk about career now. What is career? It aligns with your strengths and interests, and it brings a sense of fulfillment beyond just the paycheck. Your career offers progression and skill development. Your career projects to your future. It's not just a short-term thing, it's a long-term work. So a career involves a progression of roles, responsibilities, and skills. It requires continuous learning, growth, and self-improvement. It encompasses various aspects such as work-life balance, networking, and mentorship. It can span multiple industries, sectors, or fields. It's shaped by individual goals, values, and passions. Evolves over time, adapting to changes in the job market, industry, and personal circumstances. That is a career. So, having a career means being committed to ongoing development. If you are working in a career, don't be just satisfied. Resilience and purpose. It's a path that leads to fulfillment, success, and sense of accomplishment. In a career, income can increase through the following means. Because we're talking about money now, we're talking about generating an income so you can be able to build wealth and financial freedom. If you're in a career, you can either get a promotion, that's one of the ways. You can get raises, and you have to do things that will cause you to get raises. But you can also get new job opportunities inside your career, and you can develop your skill development. All those can help you raise your income. So if you are in a career, look into those. You can also stay and have experience in one area, and that can raise your income as well, experience. Also networking, that means building professional relations, leading to new opportunities. That can also increase your income. Industry growth, if you work in a growing industry, that can also increase your income. Performance bonuses, if you perform beyond what you're being asked to do, that can also increase your income. And also negotiation, you can effectively negotiate salary increase or benefits packages with your employer. All right, so that's it with your career. Make sure you stay on it, but also make sure you look for chances to grow and improve and increase your income that way. Don't just be stagnant and satisfied for the rest of your life. You're just doing the same thing and there's no growth. Now we're going to talk about a calling. What is a calling? It's deeply connected to your sense of purpose or passion. It's something that you do utilizing your unique talents to make meaningful contribution. And A calling can be the following, one of the followings. There's a vocational calling, a calling to a specific profession or career, such as medicine, teaching, or arts. Personal calling, a calling to pursue a particular passion of interest, such as writing, music, or activism. Number 3, spiritual calling. This is a calling to serve a higher purpose, faith, or community. This is like pastors, priests, and people who are in those areas that have been called to serve a higher purpose. Now, people with callings can increase their income by developing in-demand skills, building a personal brand, networking strategically, offering high-ticket services, creating and selling products, teaching or coaching, speaking or presenting, writing or publishing, building a community or membership site, scaling your impact, diversifying your income streams, and continuously learning and growing. So if you're in a calling area, if you have been called to do something, sometimes you are willing to do that even without getting paid, but you still have to live a life. If you have a family, you still have to provide for your family. So even though you are called to do something, find for ways you can actually increase your income in that area. And I just gave you some examples of things you can do. Another area is business. What is business? Business is selling products or services for a profit. Business or entrepreneurship success are results of solving problems in your surrounding, in your community, in your country, in your area. So you gotta think about being a problem solver if you're getting into business. If you're not yet in business, this is very important, because most people, when they think about business, they think about what they can do to make money. But the right way is to think of problems that you are equipped to solve. That also gives you an opportunity for you to be able to make money. So you are solving a problem in your community, in your area, in your society, in your country, and in doing so, it's an opportunity for you to make money as well. So here are some procedures, general procedures to start a business. Do research and planning. Don't just jump into starting a business without doing any research. Research is crucial because that helps you to determine supply and demand in the area for the thing that you think you want to do, and so many other important data that you're going to use on your business. Number 2, choose a business structure. Is it going to be a sole proprietorship? Is it going to be a partnership? Is it going to be a limited liability or a corporation? Or what is it going to be? That's very important, your business structure. Number 3, register your business. You know, in that is a business name, obtain necessary licenses, register for taxes and stuff like that. You need to get help if you're not sure what to do there, but you need to go through those steps. Number 4, obtain necessary documents. For example, business license, tax permits, employer identification numbers, or a TIN number, business insurance, and stuff like that. Number 5, set up your business location. Are you gonna start in your basement, in your living room, or are you gonna actually rent a place or build a place, depending on your capital and the nature of what you're gonna do, you decide, and you have to know what's the right location, depending on what you're doing. It is crucial to get the right location. You may have a great idea and a great business, but it's in the wrong location. Another thing is build your team. That has to do with who is gonna help you. Who is gonna help you? Are you going to hire people right away, or are you gonna get help from family? All those things you need to know, because you don't wanna overspend at the beginning of your business. You wanna utilize everything you can to make sure that your budget for running the business, especially in the beginning, stays as small as possible. Establish operations and systems. Then you launch your business. All right, so that's that about business. And in this course, as you're learning this, on the text, there are things that I shared there with you, like where to register your business. Different places, they have different things, and different places they do to register the business. So there's more stuff there. I encourage you to read throughout the text and make sure you educate yourself so you can be able to do those things. And if you're listening here and you say, I've already done that, my business is running, that's great. We're happy for you. So remember, you can either be doing a job, you can also be in a career, you can be serving a calling, or you can be doing business. And business, sometimes you have to start with being a self-employed person. You own a job to then becoming somebody who is actually owning a system, which is then the business. So do those things, and if you need more help, you can always reach out so we can be able to help you more. But that's what I have for you on step number 1. You want to make sure you generate steady income. And if you're not yet, it is about time you go out there, work day and night, and make sure you have an income coming, because without it, you are not going to be able to build your financial freedom. Thank you so much for joining me at this, and I will see you in the next course. It's your coach, Amos Jackson. Have a great and blessed day. Bye-bye.